What's up, diecast collectors? This is your boy OBB, the diecast news guy, returning once more to the viewing station and bringing you all a very special diecast review on William Byron's 2024 Daytona 500 champion for Henry Motorsports in this beautiful Exalta Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series. And what more of a better way for me to review this car, because William Byron, as we already know, he was your champion for 2024 for the Daytona race. He is now a two-time champion. So how about that, guys? But you see we see the nice fine details that we got. And for anybody who is wondering how I got this car, make sure to check out my newest What's in Store video, because that might give you guys a nice little hint of what I picked up in this newest wave of NASCAR diecast reviews. But anyways, let's go and start off this diecast review, the official unboxing of the William Byron 2024 Daytona 500 champion car. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and before we get things started, let's look at the free accessories that come with these Winter Circle diecasts. So don't worry, William Byron, we'll get back to you and your importance in a second. But now getting on to the part of that's, I guess you could say, being a winner, is the Winter Circle stand that you get with these Winter Circle diecasts. And you can see William Byron. Fun fact, that's my name if you just switch out the R and the Y. But pretty nice right here to showcase another big William Byron win, going along with this Darlington win that we had from a few years ago. But now getting on to his Daytona 500 champion card, this looks pretty nice. You can see William Byron showing off the one win of many that he got in his, I guess you could say it's going to be another great season for William Byron coming 2024 and also for 2025. I mean, can't believe this dude is now a two-time Daytona 500 champion. I mean, heck, who would have thought? And this guy mostly started his career on a computer, as I like to quote the great Rick Allen. But now getting back to the diecast, guys, that I have right here in the palm of my hands, I must say, man, this is a really well put together diecast that you got from our good friends at Lionel Racing. And you guys can just see, I mean, I know a lot of people are not going to be liking this car because, you know, it is just caked in confetti, and you can tell there's so much white on this car, it's literally causing my camera to do the usual overexposure. But hey, you gotta love that, man. The red, white, and blue. What could be more American than having William Byron, you know, driver of a very famous team, Henry Motorsports, the iconic number 24, which we have seen had so many great success with, of course, with Jeff Gordon, and I mean, we can even say Chase Elliott too. So I mean, dude, just so freaking nice. Of course, if you guys are noticing that this is actually a different version of the Exalta car compared to the one that we actually got a standard release of coming in from my good buddies at Spoiler Diecast. But this of course, this is the NASCAR Authentics version I'm showing you guys, which is very similar to the Gold Series scale diecast that you guys pay, you know, at a good 10 or 11 bucks, as I'm showing you right here. This one is costing you only $8. I mean, sure, these bases are quite annoying, but I finally made a YouTube short that you guys can actually check out, and you guys don't really need a special screwdriver to get those bases off. So heck, if you're gonna pay $8 for a diecast, you might as well, you know, replicate it what it looks like in the Winter Circle. And I think Lionel's done a really good job. I want to give a quick shout out to my good buddy Diecast Buffet, because he did point this out, and I've never really actually said this before. While the confetti on this car does look pretty nice, it looks like the sizing proportions are a little off. I mean, what I mean by that is that I think the windshield confetti pieces are actually looking a lot more bigger and a little bit larger than what we have on the actual car. So you see what I mean? I mean, I didn't think that was going to bug me, but now looking at it, that does look pretty bad. I mean, I understand it's a 1/64 scale diecast, but it looks like the confetti on the front windshield looks like it has a little too much, I know, thickness to it. So, again, gotta give it to my good buddy Diecast Buffet for shouting this out, because even though I would probably notice that kind of stuff, that one really took me off by surprise. But if you guys know, I was at this race, and I will have to say, this race was definitely probably my least favorite win out of the Daytona 500s I've been to from 2022. As you guys know, I didn't go to the 2025 Daytona 500, but just because I don't really like seeing races like that under, especially with all these crashes that have been happening. But William Byron was, you know, won in a very pretty controversial race, which I'm showing you guys right now, the race details of this. So if you guys love the nice good old flames on the 24, I know all you Gordon fans are going to be loving this. But even though my camera's doing the crazy exposure thing right now, There's a lot of great detail that you guys are really seeing on this 1/64 scale diecast, and I mean, maybe we can give you guys like a nice little zoom in probably how good the detail looks on this. I mean, can't tell if it's gonna be the best, but heck, it's a white car with a white background. Almost seems like it's blending in, but the carbon fiber detail, the rubber buildup, that's why I love white base schemes, because you can really just see the nice fine details of these diecast, guys. And again, for $8, I mean, you are getting yourself some really good high quality. Look at this. You can see even the little specs, and there's some more familiar sponsors for all you William Byron fans out there. The B-post definitely looks like it's a little wonky and jockey. I mean, heck, I probably should take that B-post to the next optometrist. But we got Henrik cars, which looks pretty blended in there. And back to what I said earlier about the Exalta scheme. Yeah, I'm so glad they changed this paint scheme, because the original version, they had like this weird, almost like, I don't know, some sort of shape that goes around where the outline is, like a rectangle. Yeah, I know what shapes are. But I didn't really like it. It just really didn't clash well with the scheme. I'm glad they went with the black letters, because we would have had like a black bumper, like parts of it right here on the background, and that would look really odd. But look at that, guys. You can see they even put confetti right there. I don't know if it's hard to tell. I can't really zoom in anymore, but there's actually confetti right there on the little shark fin piece right there. So pretty cool. But yeah, you can definitely tell that the confetti just looks a slightly bigger. I mean, I know that seems like a big nitpick, but I mean, if I'm noticing it now, hopefully it's not going to get any worse. I mean, hell, it can't be any worse, right? I mean, this is Lionel Racing. We are going to be expecting good quality, right? Right? But I think this part right here, the diecast looks really nice. You see the nice little burnout fender right there where all the rubber buildup was. Just William Byron absolutely just tore it up on this car. I mean, you could probably thank him and Alex Bowman for probably causing that wreck and blowing Chastain into not getting a Daytona 500 win. But now William Byron, not just once, but 2 years in a row, is a freaking Daytona 500 champion. Can't believe I'm saying that, but hey, just shows you that, I mean, these kids are really starting to show their ranks in the Cup Series now. But speaking of that, guys, I think it's only appropriate for me to now showcase my favorite part of these diecast reviews, which is the side-by-side comparison. And if you guys want to take a nice lucky guess what it is, well, it has the same functions of this Daytona 500 car. Remember this car from 2019, the Independence Day special that he drove at Daytona? Well, this was a NASCAR Authentic exclusive, and when they showed this paint scheme, I said, you know what? I have to do a side-by-side comparison of this. And I probably also did a YouTube short video on this as well. But yeah, just check this pair of Exalta diecasts that we got right here. So William Byron looks like he's had the flames after all, but he's finally showing them and embracing them. By the way, that is one small 24. I mean, look at the size of that 24 compared to this. Talk about big upgrades, my friends. But yeah, I just thought it's pretty cool to showcase this, because heck, I can't be the only one who thought of this scheme when this paint scheme was officially released last year. But I don't know, man. I mean, definitely, I think it looks like I mean, I wouldn't say Henrik Motorsports has the best paint scheme designers out there. I mean, you could probably think No Sweet, but they're starting to step it up a little bit. And I thought that this was only a car that he only drove for one race, and you know didn't race with it anymore. But then he made it to the Final Four last year, and you know raced in this familiar paint scheme. While still didn't do the best, and it didn't look the best with the yellow accents of the playoff marks. Still was a damn nice look diecast. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments below as we just wrapped up the side-by-side comparison. And this is pretty much going to wrap up the diecast review of the William Byron Daytona 500 champion from 2024. The Exalta Chevrolet car for Henrik Motorsports and the NASCAR Cup Series. So yeah, comment, subscribe. This has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I guess you could say I'm going to William Byron my way out to the next diecast review.